Travel might look a little different for us plus-size folks, but it's still possible.
Does everyone who's commenting angrily on that video realize that if airlines made all seats accommodate larger people, then if you're not larger, you have so much extra space to move around and be comfortable?
So I felt like this was just a great opportunity to talk about the fact that there is an entire industry, especially online and platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or wherever there's video streaming, anything, where people just gather among one another and they complain about things that are totally insignificant. Like, and again, like the comment sections for things like that, where they'll be saying, like, well, why don't you just go to the gym? Why don't you just eat better? Why don't you just, why do we have to accommodate? And then, like they'll be sitting on the plane and maybe someone who's plus size is sitting like, 10 rows above them. And they're just like, oh, this is vastly impacting my travel. Like, and again, but these will be the same people who will complain about the left and say, like, you people have it so easy and you're complaining. But what are the things that you people complain about? Stuff like this, plus size people being on an airplane. Obviously, that's not to say that if you're a Republican, this is what you complain about, but you can bet that the far right wing are the people who complain about issues such as these, which goes to show how privileged your life is, because this truly has nothing to do with you. Just sit on the plane and on the Airbus, and once you land in your destination, go about your life. You're probably never going to see that person again. So is it really that big of a deal? No. But again, there is a huge industry where people just make content where they talk, where they talk smack about people.
Like, you're so obsessed with making other people suffer that you don't realize your own quality of life and quality of travel could improve so much if you were to side with individuals instead of businesses.
This same type of mindset plagues our criminal justice system, to where, America has 25% of the world's population of prisoners, and many of them are in there for nonviolent drug offenses. Probably just got pulled over with a couple ounces of weed, and they didn't have the, money to pay for lawyers to defend themselves and get out of the trouble, and now they're in jail. And, that being the case, and the facts that there's a huge number of people in prison that fit that criteria, and then, have huge portions of the right in this country just throw them in jail. We need to be tougher on crime. Absolutely no empathy or understanding about what causes crime. We have to take a look at poverty. We have to take a look at the economy. We have to take a look at things like that. We can't just endlessly throw people in prison. And despite the fact that our system of punishment, just really leads to recidivism, where people leave the system and come back in and leave it and come back in. Not to say that that happens to everybody, but it happens to many people, because that's how our, our prison system works. It wants to keep bodies in those prison cells so that a very small group of people can get paid from it. And of course, our tax dollars fund many of these prisons. So that's just, another extension of the mindset, to where, if you're a prisoner, we have to be punished. If you're plus size, you have to be punished. If you're a woman and you get pregnant, you shouldn't have access to an abortion. You have to be punished for having the nerve to, be a human being and have sex with somebody. And then two, I mean, just off of just pure business logic, why wouldn't an airline, have accommodated seats for people who are larger size, or people who fit a variety of category? Because that'll help the money keep flowing in. It's not like going to be like, no, it's our duty and our obligation to punish people who don't watch their weight, or maybe they have some type of medical condition, which a lot of people do. They have different types of conditions where they really can't lose weight the way they'd like to, or they hold it on in ways that they just don't really have much of a choice. So again, it's not always so cut and dry, but obviously these people don't want to think about these things. But again, I just thought this is a good opportunity to take a look at the fact that while we focus on important policy issues, while we focus on truly moving the country forward, so many in the far right complain and focus on things like this. And this is really what takes up their time.